Did you know how it feels like being a friend, being a partner, or Airbnb host in North Sweden? Welcome to my vlog. In this video, I'm going to share with you all this experience. Sleeping in a caravan feels like camping, except that it is more warm, comfortable, and cozy. Don't feel like waking up, but there's tons of things waiting for us to do today. I miss the sound of the birds singing in the morning. Finally, after a few days of hard work, we got 2 tents all set up. 1 tent on the back and 1 tent in the front of the house as our nature living room. Finally, we felt more settled. Let's go into the house and see who is waiting for us. Besides Siri, I also have my kimchi waiting for me to prepare tonight. Hopefully tonight the cabbage is more bendable. They said if it breaks, it is not ready. I'll show you tonight how I prepare them when they are more ready. Meantime, LG is going to make breakfast. While he is making breakfast, I'm going to give you a little tour in my kitchen. This year, we have made more room for storage. Can you imagine? Before that, we have all these ingredients into one small cabinet. Now at least I have a compartment for making hot beverage. Because we party a lot, we need one compartment for keeping my Asian snacks. Previously, this shelf was used to place the microwave. Now I place it underneath and has my sauce on top of it. Height feels more right for us now. And I love this vertical shelf where I could keep all my herbs and spices in one vertical space. It's good, especially if you don't have a big kitchen. I'm just so glad that even though it is small, it still have enough space to keep all the things that I need for cooking. After breakfast, Joyce came to visit me. Currently, I'm coaching her how to start a YouTube channel. I want to start a healthcare and meditation channel. I'll keep you guys posted if you are interested in her channel. It's extremely challenging to coach her because she knows nothing about videography and editing. And she grabbed hold of every opportunity she have when I'm free. After coaching, we went for lunch at this Thai restaurant just nearby my place. For lunch, we paid 95 crowns per person. Usually she ate 1 or 2 Swedish dishes. Because the business is really bad, she didn't really cook big portions. She only cook when people come. The food is fresh. Usually you will find this kind of salad bar in the buffet because most Swedish like that. And Joyce ordered a spicy stir-fried tofu. We were so full after lunch, so when we get back, I decided to do some work in the garden. Even though we do not stay in our house during the summertime, we still have guests from our Airbnb. So the garden need to be maintained. So usually when we come back here, it's just to do some gardening and removing some stones from the garden so that you will not get stuck when cutting the grass with the machine. And in mid-May, the nature is waking up slowly. As usual, it usually takes time for the nature to come back alive. In the past, I used to be very impatient. But after moving here for 23 years, I find that I'm getting more and more patient every year. Sometimes it's not a stupid idea to wait and be patient for things to happen. Being an Asian, I find really difficult to adapt to this tempo. From the beginning, I find it's really frustrating. But nowadays, I'm getting more and more used to it. Let me tell you, this is a great living skill. We need to control our patience so that we will not be so stressed out. But I think this experience is for those people who live here long enough to understand it. And when a machine is this old, you need to have even more patience. And now LG is making a new bridge using those recycled pallet holders. This kind of pallet holder is very good. You can use it for many things. In this case, we are going to repair the bridge. You see, there's a few holes there. I told him to repair this 2 years ago. Now, finally, he's doing it. Sometimes learning to be patient requires skills in nagging. Nowadays, I simply just accept it. Said when you move to a new country or a new person's life, you need to adapt. And I'm prepared to repeat. That's the way of life. What to do? Like this new autumn, I need to just sweep the floor 2-3 times a day. I don't know where all the sand come from. Just in life, shit happens sometimes. You just to repeatedly keep doing the same thing over and over again. The job is done outside, it's time to do some work in the house. Usually we do the dishes in the evening and the sun set, so we could do more work when it's daylight outside. I'm going to show you how I prepared my kimchi. This Napa cabbage has been soaked overnight in salt water. Now the stems is bendable without breaking and it is ready for making kimchi. To make this, here are all the ingredients we need. I learned from my Korean guests that using this mini dried frozen shrimps will add a lot of flavors to the kimchi. With that, I need sugar, ginger, garlic, and apples. These are Swedish apple and they are quite sweet. And of course, most importantly, the chili flakes and a good amount of fish sauce. First, I peel the apple, cut them into smaller pieces and put them all in the blender until you get this paste. And I add the chili flakes and some more fish sauce. It's just to season the cabbage. Make sure you use a bowl, otherwise it will be very messy. I put them in plastic bag. Let it sit in room temperature for a while before I put them in the fridge. Already midnight. Now, time for bed. This is the moment I've been waiting for all day. Rest and recharge. And look who is recharging too. And of course, he's recharging his telephone. And nowadays, the sun set at around 11 to 12 p.m. And this is one of the most unique experience in North Sweden. For some people, especially tourists, they find it really strange to sleep when it's so bright and sunny outside, even at midnight. The next afternoon, came visit us. Communicate with him very well because he's really good in English. He often offers us help around the house. Promised to complete the job at the altar. For his help, I'm treating him a dinner. Tonight we're eating stir-fried noodle the Singapore style. Is going to cook it with the morica and I'm going to do the filming. In a hot pan, add oil and garlic and then put in the vegetables of your choice. You can see we had really good fun time cooking together, and the most important is he really liked this way of cooking. Okay, now the vegetables is cooked. He's gonna scoop it up and we're gonna cook the noodles. Cooking noodles, especially rice noodle, make sure you put enough oil and sauce, otherwise it will stick to the pan. All you need to do is just to pour all the vegetables, mix well, fry it for a few minutes before you pick it up. Our second dish is fried fish. Caught this fish ourselves this spring and it's perfect to cook them outside. And look at the Korean guy. Food porn time. I pre-cook the ribs together with the fish to save time and then put them on the grill until it's completely cooked. And happily helped me throughout the whole process of cooking. After standing beside the grill for a while, it's time to eat. Today, we share our meal with one of our Korean guests. He's very lucky. Today is sunny, and from today onwards, tomorrow and the following day will be raining. This means no more barbecue for a while. Surprisingly, the noodle tastes a little bit smoky. I think it's the effect of the char from the morica. Now, everyone is hungry. Are you hungry too? After dinner, we went out for fishing. This is his first time fishing on a boat. He told me he can't swim, so I gave him this life jacket so he feels safe and warm. And look how happy he is. this is joy. Sharing memories with good friends. I'm surprised he do not know how to hook the worm. He asked me to do it for him. I said no, because he need to learn this if he want to fish. After spending some time teaching him how to hook the worm, he felt more confident. And again, Korean style, like to take selfie and pictures. Even though it was a bad day for fishing, he still feel really happy and satisfied, because he understands the importance of feeling relaxed in the nature. Fortunately, we didn't caught anything this time, so we head back to our cabin. We made some hot tea and light the fireplace. Om often said, I envy you, because he really loved this kind of lifestyle. So quiet, peaceful and relaxing. And just before he head home to our Airbnb, he took some pictures of sunset around our summer house. I think this is the moment he need to be alone, that he will never forget about Sweden. He took out a bike so that he could cycle back to the Airbnb. It's okay to cycle back even though it is midnight. Look, the sky is still so bright. The sun is setting on the other end. There's no break. Hey, too high lah, too high for him. Obviously, the bicycle was too high, so decided to take a walk home instead. It will just take him 15 minutes to walk back to our Airbnb. I think it's safer for him to walk than to cycle. In the next vlog, I'm going to share with you some of the ups and downs having a cabin by the sea. In the next few days, we are going to experience snow and some small storm. And how do we deal with bad weather? Make sure you stay tuned. See you in my next vlog then. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new here. Have a nice weekend. Bye.